Okay, testing. Testing. How are we all doing? A sec to get this. Pat, there we go. So, I hope tonight finds everyone well. I've had a whirlwind of a week. Whew. So, the first thing that I need to say that should be obvious, given given the title, we have some new stream connections. Yay! Doing well, good, good. But yeah, we have some new stream connections. Two games and software of all things. Unfortunately, I was not able to put together the little ads, in-stream ads that I wanted to put up. Unobtrusive type stuff, but I will get that stuff together. And these are not like sponsors. These are referral affiliates, but they are more than I've had in a long time, ever since Stream Elements screwed me over. So I am super happy. I am super duper happy, and tonight we're gonna see about checking out a couple of them, see if we can get things together. Now, I'm not saying we won't do Harvest Moon or... you didn't follow! Ban! Anyways, where was I? I get distracted with this stuff so easy. But yeah, while the regular games for tonight, Harvest Moon and Baldur's Gate 3, are still on the table, we are going to start with some of the other stuff. We will not be looking at Cascadeur, which is some nice animation software, some really nice animation software. Look, I don't animate. I am not an animator, and I was able to do Cascadeur animations and start playing with them in minutes. Okay? It was awesome. And like I said, full disclosure, when you purchase through my link, use code CYBER for a 15% discount. I do get some of that support, so that supports the channel. I personally use code CYBER for a 15% off in order to purchase a year of the indie tier, which I believe it's still going on, that if you purchase a year of either the indie or the professional tiers, they will automatically convert you to a perpetual license. So that's just there if you get the full year. So that's really cool. We love perpetual licenses here. The whole software as a service nonsense is just getting absurd. So the fact that they are animation software, which is a big thing, that are letting you do that is really, really cool. I will most definitely be working on making nicer stuff with it and then showing some of that off. So look forward to that. We also have, as the two games that will be thrown in with everything, which, by the way, neither of them actually required me to play the game, but I'm going to. The first to show up was Girls Kitchen Diner, which is a little overcooked like. It's a casual game. It's fun. I'm going to have some fun with that. I did not realize, interestingly, that until later that the complete key set is WASD, shift, and space. So they don't require a lot to play that game. It's been forever since I played Overcooked, but it might be the same that one. I actually don't remember. And then the game that we will probably be starting with is Code ZIN, which, as a warning, Code ZIN is a super early access arena shooter, anime style. Looks neat, has some neat weapons and stuff. It appears as though the servers are having a bad time at the moment, but it is super early access, like just came out in early access type super early access. So we're going to be giving them a shot tonight. Obviously, the plan was to play it. If it does not work out, we have other backup plans, of course, but we're going to keep coming back to that periodically tonight because I'd like to get some play in of it. These are not like the usual like 30-day, 25-day, whatever things. So we have time. Plus, like I said, I'm not required to play them. I want to play them. So that is going to be the plan. And again, using my links to purchase them, which they're Steam keys, they're still Steam, should help support this channel and would be really appreciated. Even if all you do is click over to have a look and don't buy anything, that would be appreciated. So, which, yeah, neither of these games are the freemium phone games from a certain other sponsor series. Not that I'm opposed, I shouldn't get too touchy about that. It's more who did it than what they were. Anyone who's new here, I am salty about Stream Elements. I am super salty about Stream Elements. So I apologize for letting that creep in. But those are currently our 3 channel affiliates. It's super cool that I was able to get them as such a tiny little streamer. I have played around with all 3. I am excited. And so we also have, moving past the I cannot see what that actually says, sorry. Moving past the sponsor announcements, we will also have a Brandon Herrera gun meme review reaction, though Code ZIN will be first, just because, again, of the server issues. Hello! Welcome, P-Flare! You tried, yeah. So, and I'm trying to think if I had any other announcements or news or anything to get done out of the way first. I don't think so. No, I can't. I don't think so, besides just reiterating stuff I've said before, which I don't think there's a point to doing that. So we're going to see if Code ZIN feels like working right now. Like I said, the servers are pretty stressed at the moment. I think they've got a lot of people popping in at the moment, and I was getting a lot of rate limits earlier today when I was trying to test it. So let's hope that that is doing a little bit better. Which, again, small little game, very early access. I am not holding the rate limits against them at all. I understand. So please don't think that I'm saying that for anything other than just a heads up to you guys for why we may not get an immediate into the game. And I did drop a heads up on the Discord. But like when you look here, I'm not fully equipped. Because when I was trying to equip things, I was getting rate limited. So let's see. I was getting that. Ah, boy. So you're supposed to have 3 weapons and at least 1 ability, I think. I want to eventually... Oh, I know what you're talking about. Never mind. I want to eventually Right. Sorry, not eventually. I hope to eventually equip this fully, which is 3 weapons and I think 1 ability. And these are the weapons I currently have available. Where that's as good as it's gonna get, where Rudo is still broken on that, I'm afraid. I'm working on a fix, it's gonna take a little bit. This is the problem. I mean, I think I can go into combat like this, but I've got 1 of 3 weapons and no ability. And I will not be, you know, I won't be able to support my team. And it's like, well, I don't want to be a drag on my team. That's not good. You can see this is also a pretty small team. This is a tiny team and they're just fresh in the early access. So again, it's a little annoying that I'm getting that rate limit. I am not going to hold it against the dev team so super early in the game. It looks nice. I am excited for more. Let's see. Let's just quickly jump into a map just to look around. So yeah, we've got the spawn, and wait, did it save? I changed some controls around. It did not. For some reason, run is on Alt. I'm changing it to Shift. Usability is going to E. And emotes are going down to C. I don't know why they picked that as their... I don't know why Shift isn't run. Hold on, what was that? Is this a teleport? It is a teleport! Cool! Yeah, and that's how they do destructible objects. I think they should pop back in a sec. Yep. And this is the basic assault rifle, and it has a super. There isn't a hard ammo limit. But there is like a magazine capacity. Oh, and you can do cool stuff like that. So yeah, if I can get fully equipped, because like I said, I do not want to be a drag on my team. It would be really, really cool. Because I understand team battles. And I know that if I go in equipped with a single weapon and no abilities, I'm going in very, very handicapped. Which is not going to be fun for me. And it's not going to be fun for the team that has to put up with me. So I don't want to inflict my handicap on the other players. This makes me a little sad that that this is still an issue, but there's only so much that I can do about it. Like I said, I've sent a thing to the devs to let them know, and we will hopefully have a fix. We'll keep coming back tonight. Look, way back during the early days of competitive Overwatch, I was going to be a team captain, and then things fell apart before we could get going. So I kind of get needing to be a big team play. Maybe it's a thing you have to play to... I mean, no, rate limit is a server thing. Like, I can't even unequip stuff. So, I can't imagine... I don't think that it's going to be anything related to unlocking. We can give it a shot, though. I'm going to feel really bad for the whole game playing a handicapped character. Oh yeah, I don't think these are the only weapons. I'm sure that you get more. This just happens to be all I have at the moment. So we can give it a shot, but I really don't want to be... I'm not super excited about being a drag on my team. Let's do a team deathmatch. They should... Oh! Hold on. If we do that, is it gonna be... If we change where we are, is that gonna change it? Nope. We're gonna stick to team deathmatch since those should be shorter. Okay, so the game doesn't even let you play a handicapped character. You must have an ability, which I cannot do. We are gonna go check out some of the of Girls Kitchen Diner. We're gonna play a level, maybe 2 of that quick, and then we're gonna come back and see if the server's feeling any better. And I personally, even though Girls Kitchen Diner is set up for keyboard controls, I personally prefer controllers for Overcooked likes. And thankfully, the controller works just fine. Some of these games don't like controllers. This one is perfectly fine with controllers. And then we'll come back again to Code ZIN and see if it's better. So, sorry, P-Flare. I know you said you were here for... specifically for the Code ZIN. We're not done trying to see if it works, but I can't even try to play right now, unfortunately. Nope! Too far down. Hey, at least it has a skin on me this time. It could be way worse. There should be music. Hold on, what happened to my music? This is very excuse plot. Will the newcomer stand out or end up more burnt than Kolahu cheese? You can use the analog stick, but I prefer the D-pad for this. Yeah, it's just WASD to move, space to interact, shift for walking. It's very simple. What happened to my sound? Oh, this it doesn't pause. Now hold on, there was definitely sound controls in here before. Do you guys hear sound? Oh, I might know what the problem is. I might know what the problem is. And it's not the game. I'm pretty sure I know what the problem is. Give me a sec. Yep, it's infernal. Okay. All right, let's try that again. You didn't have sound for code ZIN, did you? I was so busy trying to figure out the rate limit, I didn't even realize. Oh, the music did. Oh, that's right. Duh. It's because of my controller. It's because I am using the Amazon Luna controller, and whenever I plug it in, it tries to switch to headset mode. Let's try that again. On any given day, walking through the forest, someone was limping, disheveled, and with empty pockets. Life was more dull than hospital soup. Suddenly, he spotted a notice on the tree, wanted cooks for a restaurant. With his heart beating faster than a blender without a lid, he ran to the address. They like their food puns here. This game could give the KFC dating sim a run for its money. Arriving there, surprise! The restaurant was run only by girls. Welcome to Girls Kitchen Diner. Diner! Ah, wait a minute, hold on. This says diner. The game says dinner. Get ready for dishes, friendships, and many challenges. Will this newcomer stand out or end up more burnt than Kolahu cheese? Kolahu cheese, excuse me. Once again, you use 2 buttons and your directions. I'm going a little out of order here. That's gonna be done in a sec. You're the cheese expert. You didn't know it was real? Up to and cheeses. I do not get the just random insults as you go. And it's only for this one, I think. That is not the order I meant to go. Or at least this is the mean one. Can I sneak this last one out? Nope, nope, I definitely can't. Yay, 3 stars. So yeah, cute little Overcooked like. It would be nice if they gave you a second to... Uh-oh. Yeah, 3 vaguely plopping objects. I'm not entirely sure that this game is fully intended to be a PC first, but it's on PC, so that's what I'm using. Hi, Bianca. I don't know. Is it a camera? Just a tad. I think the implication is that we're a guy in disguise as a girl. Given the male startup. Ta-da! This game does have a gotcha element. I don't have any more points. Here is where you change your look. I don't... Wait a minute, does this have an online mode? Holy crap, this has an online mode! I did not realize that. Do I need to cook this? No. Can I just put this on here? Wait, chocolate. Oh wait, no, the chocolate has to boil, doesn't it? No? What do I do with the chocolate? Okay, we chop the chocolate too. Do we chop this? No, this is the one we boiled. Darn it! Alright, they're beating me. They are beating me! Wait. Oh! I'm stupid. Well, I'm not gonna win this. There is a 0% chance of me winning this. Game is quite cute. I do wish there was slightly more what do you do besides just randomly figure it out. Though, I guess also from a degree, that bit of challenge, if you're just a random person that stumbled into the kitchen, I guess that's forgivable. And the game's simple enough that it's not like it takes a lot of trial and error. Admittedly, I probably should have done more levels before trying the versus mode. That may have been the smarter choice. I won? How the heck did I win? I spent the first 30 seconds not knowing what to do with the food. Okay. Cool. Ramsey still yells at your competence, but spends more time yelling at your opponent. Probably. Ooh, I actually don't know what this is. Oh, this is stuff we can buy with our points as well, instead of just looks. Neat. I like that they included a versus thing in this. I honestly did not realize this had a multiplayer versus mode. So, we have discovered something here on stream, and I think it's neat. I find you so cute, I can't wait for us to work together again. I do wish the chat wasn't on a timer. And then this is the last one that I played preemptively, trying to make a little like pre-stream, mid-stream break type ad, except it turned out my recorder failed and I didn't realize. After this, I'm completely in the dark. I missed the speedy thing. I like how they are part help, part obstacle. Well, we're not gonna be doing this for too much longer at the moment. We're gonna keep rotating around. Those things are really messing me up. They are sort of helpful, but very obstacle. Well, I'm holding down the run button already. Those are like zippy little things, though. I'll show you. This is the normal walk. Then this is the hold down the run button. Yeah, we are slow. And then these things are move very fast in whatever direction you're going. Good job, you did well. I'm leaving now for a trip. Take care. The intro is not joking about you having a limp. Apparently not. It changed. It's cute, and I like how it changes the walk cycle a little bit too. Let's do one more. Then we'll try Code ZIN, and if Code ZIN's still doing a pain, we'll do Brandon Herrera. Okay. So we need plates. We need okay, that is the wrong thing. Oh, I thought that was okay. No? Oh, you just put that on there. Okay. Hey, Carol. I'm panicking. I am indeed very, very focused. I am panicking. As discussed. This is very anime. Could you cook together with me now? I don't think I have enough time to get her pizza. No! No! Okay, so I was supposed to get her pizza. I love meeting you. You're beautiful. Bianca spoke a lot about you. Wait a minute. Nope, that's not a... Oh, that is a thing! I think the burnt foods are the ones I left on while I was doing other stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think whatever we were doing was actually pizza. Alright, let's see if Code ZIN's playing any nicer. And then if not, Brandon Herrera. Let's make sure... Alright, I just unplugged that. How's the sound feeling? Okay, still going to the correct place. Code ZIN. And I'm going to go slowly. Ah! All right, Brandon Herrera time. Gun meme review. The ACR is back, which for those who don't know, the ACR was a very cool rifle concept, M16 replacement type deal that just kind of didn't happen. And I think it was originally supposed to be in like 6.8 millimeter.
Gun.
Which, as established, is superior to, well, a 6.8 that is superior to the nonsense that SIG has come up with. I will not stop on that. SIG's getting people killed. All right. Gun meme review. Brandon Herrera doing his thing. Funny.
Gun meme review. What is up, you sexy YouTube mother lovers? Gunwall.
Yay!
Still working on it, but some of your favorites and some really ought to.
Okay. VSS Ventures. That was the Chris Vector. That's that Infernal. No, wait, no. That's not the Infernal shotgun, I think. Dragunov. Anti-air. 50 cal. Prototype. Thumper grenade launcher. Foul.
Gun meme.
That's the aliens gun, isn't it? Oh, what is this? The Fallschirmjäger rifle. I can't remember its name off the top of my head. I think that is the little Dragunov Super Shorty. That could be the 50 Beowulf. Scar.
Review. What is up, you sexy?
That's one of the PPSHs. Golden Desert Eagle. That could be too many things.
Sexy YouTube mother lovers.
What is that? The AR-18 or whatever it's called. Oh, there's the Jawa gun. I didn't see what that was.
Gunwall. Still working on it, but some of your
Oh, I think that's a UMP.
favorites and some really autistic is back there. First person to be able to guess every single gun on that wall gets a free ride to family therapy. Your children miss you. Anyhow, Gun Meme Review is back. And apparently, so is the ACR. And so are the bugs.
Come on!
Bugs are back.
Yes, in case you missed it, Bushmaster Firearms has possibly teased the return of the ACR. And it seems they did that by accident. What could they mean by this? Now, if you don't know what the ACR is,
Shut up, you!
You definitely didn't play Modern Warfare 2. Me, the ACR with a noob tube and one-man army, I could topple a third world government. Or France. Now that I think about it, modern France. Anyway, how I feel pulling up to my local range with the new ACR I spent my entire paycheck on. Dude, it's drippy, all right? But the ACR is this little sexy number right here.
That is... Oh!
This was the new hotness of
He is right. That is not a Scar. I was wrong.
this little sexy number right here. This was the new hotness of like 2010. A lot of people were speculating that this was going to be the new assault rifle for the military. Spoiler alert, it was not, in fact, the new assault rifle of the military. but it will forever live on in our hearts and minds as one of the sexiest. It had a folding stock, promised barrel interchangeability for quick swapping of calibers, and my personal favorite, FDE. But unfortunately for everybody who wants an ACR, they have been out of production for years now. Meaning the only way to buy one is secondhand. Sometimes they can be very hard to come by, especially for a reasonable price. Used, you're looking at maybe like $4 grand. Except recently when it popped up for sale on the Bushmaster website for $54,000. Gun salesman slaps upper of ACR. This bad boy costs so much fucking money. Yeah, that had to be.
I could not afford that in a year. Holy crap. Yeah, I'd need like, well, I'm not going to say the exact number, but a significantly bigger paycheck and spending money on nothing else to be able to afford that.
Be a fat finger, right? Even $5,400 is a lot of money for that. So who knows if some intern just fat fingered the number here, or even the entire listing in general. Either way, it gave the internet gun community hope that Bushmaster was gonna pull a revive on the ACR project. That was at least until they pulled the plug. Bushmaster giveth and Bushmaster taketh away. No, stay with me. Don't leave me.
Don't give me hope.
If this was
Not a big Bushmaster fan as is. Fewer than 60% of the U.S. population could afford that year. True. Oh my gosh. There's absolutely awful statistic that I'm going to share with everyone so that you can all be horrified with me. Where'd I put it? The average income in the United States is $74,500. If you take the top 10 Americans, it's $65,000. If you exclude the top 50, it drops to $48,000. And if you exclude the top 1,000, it drops to $35,500. Screw all the people who are sitting here saying that people are complaining they can't afford housing. I'm not going to go further on that deep dive. I just thought I'd share those numbers quick.
Was a marketing push for a revival on the ACR, this was brilliantly done. If this entire thing was just an accident and was never supposed to happen, I'm sure that employee was shot in the parking lot. Creates a webpage announcing the re-release of the ACR. Charge $54,000. Removes the webpage. Refuses to elaborate. Leaves. Honestly, that sums up this entire situation scary well. I'm still kind of stoked. I hope they bring it back. Not only that, but I know there's like a 308 AR-10 style variant of the ACR. I want to see that too. I got to shoot one of those up in like Colorado, Wyoming one time. I was up at the NIGR guys and somebody had one out there. I didn't even know those fucking existed, but it's pretty dope. And I want Bushmaster to bring it all back. And I'm pretty sure you guys agree with me. You want the ACR to come back. Unless you work at PSA. The Bushmaster
Not for
ACR,
$54,000.
the PSA Jackal. I kind of get it. A lot of people were making comparisons between the ACR and the Jackal when this whole debacle was going down. I kind of get it. The Jackal gives off some serious ACR vibes, but don't you fucking defame the ACR like that. Reminds me of that fucking Harry Potter bit.
How dare you stand where he stood?
Do you prefer the Spear or the Jackal? ACR.
I'm not familiar with the Jackal, though I like its name. Yeah, I'm with him. ACR over the Spear for sure.
Just get a Jackal. It's cheaper and better and actually available. Why do you care so much about that dumbass old rifle that will never be brought back? No. There were a lot of variants of the same meme popping up. Although the nerve of that last one to say that the Jackal is better. And look, I'm not just shitting on the PSA Jackal here. I mean, for fuck's sake, I just bought one. But if you're making the argument that the Jackal is better than the sex machine that is the ACR, you're fucking delulu, buddy. I feel like this is just like an Andrew Tate moment. What color is your ACR? Now, before we change topic,
PSA makes affordable guns. They make fairly reliable guns. They do not make top shelf guns. most of the time.
If you guys would like to see an actual dedicated ACR video, please let me know. I'm excited to get back out on the range. I've got a lot of cool toys that I haven't showed you guys yet. What are you doing in there? Actually, you know what? Getting to direct impact a burglar with this thing would kind of go fucking hard. It'd be like the warning shot from Generation Kill. Now, real quick, I gotta say I'm excited for this one because I just opened up the tack pack they sent me this month, and what is the first thing I see? A fucking Boosie shirt. We got the Bucky's Glockies t-shirt.
Oh my god,
Let's
what?
I hope they don't sue you. You guys know.
Someone will probably sue over that.
Is the ultimate subscription tactical box where you can get some not Bucky's merch. Wow, dear God, that's actually really nice. A Luth AR stock. Laser rangefinders, pistol grips, Walker Ear Pro, Mantis dry fire systems, and more. And new subscribers can use the code AKGUY to get a free extra package of tactical gear worth at least $60. So check them out using the links in the description and in the pinned comment. Use the code AKGUY. We appreciate TacPack, and of course, as always, we appreciate SDI.edu for sponsoring the channel. Once again, if you're looking to get your start in gunsmithing and weapons technology and you don't know where to look, maybe check them out. Now on to other gun news. How often do you hit legs on a scale of Lucas Bodkin to admin result?
Dude, I feel like if he trips, he's breaking a leg. Also, what is that stance? The heck is the stance he's using there? Forget how skinny he is. What the...
Results. My boy Aaron do be juicy though. I mean, just look at him. I mean, I'm not gay, but if I was, I'd let that man administrate my results. While we're on the topic of Lucas Bodkin, let's go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room. Due to some personal issues, let's just say it appears that Lucas Bodkin has decided to leave T-Rex Arms. I'm not gonna go
know nothing about
details
this.
on this one. If you want to find it for yourself, it's really not that hard. Just because it seems to be of personal nature and related to some sexual impropriety, things that...
Near the stance looked great. This is not... this is not horrific. Though it is a very specific stance. This is... Excuse me. This is shooting with body armor. This is the... Now, he is probably a little bit like, what are you doing? But this kind of stance is primarily for shooting with body armor, with the idea that you are presenting that big, heavy front plate square on to what's shooting at it, which is how it's supposed to be, in order for it to tank the shot. As opposed to unarmored shooting, where you're supposed to turn, as Game of Thrones says, stand side face, in order to present a smaller target. With body armor, even if you have side plates, they are much smaller and they are much weaker. You want to take the hit literally square the chest. It's still going to hurt, but it's not going to penetrate unless it's a, well, something that your plate is not rated for. Then, yeah, it doesn't really matter how you're standing. But yeah, this is the armored shooting stance. I don't know what that is.
Topic of Lucas. I'm not going to go too into the details on this one. If you want to find it for yourself, it's really not that hard. Just because it seems to be of personal nature and related to some sexual impropriety, things that I just, you know, not my story to tell. That, and I don't want to get details wrong because that kind of matters. But I will say, from what I have been able to gather, I do have a great respect for Lucas for standing by his family and his values, and I personally wish him well on his new endeavors. I hope he kills it. I just hope his new endeavors might include, you know, the occasional leg day. Feeling recoil while live firing. Feeling recoil while dry firing. So funny enough, speaking of the movie Rust, where, you know, Alec Baldwin killed a woman. I didn't know that movie was actually finished and released. I assumed that was going to be something that they just scrapped the whole movie and just took the insurance claim or whatever for the...
For those who don't know, dry firing is when the weapon is unloaded and you're still firing it just for like function checks and stuff. There should not be a bullet in it. There should not be recoil.
Released. I assumed that was going to be something that they just scrapped the whole movie. And
Wait,
so
what?
Funny enough, speaking of the movie Rust, where, you know, Alec Baldwin killed a woman. I didn't know that movie was actually finished and released. I assumed that was going to be something that they just scrapped the whole movie and just took the insurance claim or whatever for the studio. That movie's actually out now, and check out the IMDb reviews. I don't know how much of a success this movie would have ever been if nothing had happened, but if there was ever a chance that this movie was going to succeed, pretty safe to say that Alec Baldwin blew that shot.
Some things in this life you can't get back, I reckon.
Anyway, moving right along. Read banned books. Whoa, now let's push the brakes a bit. Expedient Homemade Firearms by P.A. Ludi. A video we actually did a while back where we recreated the Ludi, the homemade British submachine gun that was made, I believe, in the
I'm pretty sure that is his blood on the gun, by the way.
Recreating it directly by the book. A video that I'm frankly surprised hasn't been nuked from orbit yet. But fuck it if it does. We have Pepperbox now. Can't stop the signal, Mel. Gatling gun. Laboring under the belief that a revolving machine gun would create less bloodshed on battlefields by reducing the number of soldiers needed, inventor Richard Gatling created the Gatling gun, a hand-cranked, continuously and rapid-firing weapon drawn on two wheels. Richard Gatling.
I miscalculated.
Yeah.
World War I determined that was a lie. Honestly, Gatling guns are kind of a vibe, though. I've got one. We just haven't done a video with it. Actually, my Gatling gun is one of the ones from the show Hell on Wheels, if you've ever seen it.
Ooh.
Great show, by the way. Also, a little quick fun fact about the Gatling gun. Did you know that the first ever minigun, which is just a Gatling gun with a rotary motor on it, was actually designed in the late 1800s, very shortly after the invention of the Gatling gun.
I did know
The technology wasn't quite there yet to feed it, though, so it would just overrun the gun and just had a bunch of other technical issues. But the idea for essentially what is the modern minigun came from the 1800s, before people had fucking cars. That's America to me. Yeah, the technology really wasn't there to feed it appropriately, so they just kind of put it on a shelf until one day, right before Vietnam, GE took a look at that and went, yeah, Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. Anyhow, guys, kind of a shorter episode.
Oh my
I really wanted
God.
to talk about the ACR stuff because I think you're neat, and I thought that was just kind of a little funny happening. Got some videos coming up. I was teasing the Thumper, the little bloop gun, a little while ago. Maybe a new Darwin Awards. Who knows? You
Never
guys have
before
good
crime the
reviews,
first
I'm sure you
time.
can figure it out. So be sure to subscribe to make sure you don't miss that. Also, we're really close to 4 million now. Gotta do something at like 5 million subs where like when we get to 5 million, I show off my entire firearm collection. I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be a fucking long video.
Yeah.
My collection has turned into quite the firearms museum. But
He
hey,
literally
bonus,
runs a
there's something to look
factory.
forward to, right? Anyhow, I appreciate you guys for sticking along this far. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next episode. Thanks.
Fuel is my obsession to make the perfect weapon, like Rasputin's rise to the top.
The clap is back.
Okie dokie. I didn't know where that was going. It went some places. For those of you who are unaware of what he was talking about with the Alex Baldwin thing, Alex Baldwin shot someone on the set. He absolutely should have gone to jail for that, but he's rich. Oh, there's the Ludi. And what we're gonna do today I was gonna make a GE makes things that spin meme, and then he just nope. We're doing the Phineas and Ferb shout out. There should be your link for all the chats. Oh my gosh, Social Stream Ninja has been amazing. I'm gonna take the Discord quick. See if anyone's sent help. Nope, no one sent help. Well, we're still in the first half of the hour, so we've got two choices. One, a little more Girls Kitchen Diner, or two, Harvest Moon 64. What do we want to play? As I get myself a little more caffeination. Ah. You make things that spin, and some of them don't even kill people. We do need to finish Harvest Moon. Yeah, we do. All right. Well, we have several months to continue to work our way through Girls Kitchen Diner periodically. Because unlike with someone, they're not like, okay, you've got a week to make your goals. These guys are actually reasonable. You made a gun for the plane? No, we made a plane for the gun. I cannot sufficiently stress just how nuts the A10 Warthog is. And also the constant complaints about the fact that, oh, it has such a high, it has such a high, not failure rate, but like, gets shot at, takes damage, attrition rate. Well, I don't even know if it's attrition rate, since they don't really get shot down, they just take a lot of damage. But anyways, the reason why is because it is a close air support aircraft. They're going to. That's the nature of the beast. Okay, they still haven't lost a plane or pilot, they just been shot at a lot. Yeah, that's gonna happen when you are flying close air support missions in an aircraft. The main problem with it is the fact that they did not provide it with the electronics that it needed for targeting. That was its big problem. Brandon versus Ferguson Museum. Ooh. Get back here! Hey, oh hey, I was actually in a useful position for once. Yeah, who would have thought? I missed. Don't run away from me. Right, chopping wood. We need to chop wood. Chopping. Oh, I saw an interesting post. I think I retweeted it. Talking about how Bugs Bunny single-handedly changed the name Nimrod from being Great Hunter, because he was calling Elmer Fudd that sarcastically, to just meaning idiot. Which I knew that, but it's always a fun fact to share. Nimrod is actually the Great Hunter. It just became idiot thanks to Bugs Bunny. I can't remember if Nimrod's from the Bible or just like an ancient Greek thing. Yeah. Bible makes sense. Mighty Hunter for the Lord. There we go. Hey. We're holding the Egg Festival in the village tomorrow. Please join us. It's kind of like a sports meet. In the fall? Okay. Right. Stop running away. No! It just walked through me. I feel. No! Stop running away. Ah! Ah! Get back here! Okay. I was in up twos today. I'm mildly worried. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. We should find out where up to wandered off to. Oh, come on! Come on, we just gotta make it through one more day. Oh, I should use this as a chance to check Zem again. All right. Ah. True. If this is because there's too many people playing at once, that is a good thing. Because more people playing means more people to match with. It's just annoying because the servers aren't ready to keep up. Like, I'm sitting here being frustrated, but I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna count it against them and be real mad and angry and all that over the fact that a small team and a brand new game in super early access is sitting here going, there's too many people playing our game. Plus, a good thing is that Code ZIN is a pay-for game instead of a free-to-play arena shooter, which, you know, we know how free-to-plays tend to go. Nagger! Ah! Upside, maybe it. No, I think we've already wasted more eggplants. Someone is pounding on my door and not using the doorbell like they're supposed to. What is a door-to-door salesman doing out at this hour? Well, screw you. I don't answer for door-to-door salesmen at all. A lot of door-to-door salesmen don't like to ring my doorbell because it's a camera doorbell. And it's like the doorbell activates by motion, not pushing the button. So you're still on camera violating the no soliciting HOA rules. Not earning commission. Salvador, use bell knockers will get covered in hot tar. I'm when I had a used doorbell, I will not hear you knock. The end result was people just hammering on the door even more aggressively, which is annoying. It doesn't actually do anything to the door because I have as my front door an iron security door. So, you know, you can pound on it with a hammer or probably even a lot of sledgehammers and it'll be, you know, it's not going anywhere. It's just annoying having people like really pounding on the door like, you were told no, go away. Might be real funny to do like an alternative door out of commission, use belt. Look at it like, what do you mean the door's out of commission? Bell out of order, please knock, even though they ring and the bell clearly... I forgot about that. It has been forever. You know what? I forgot. These days are really, really short. Let's do the Egg Festival, and then that will be our last Harvest Moon for tonight. Thankfully, it's not on a harvest day, so this should go relatively quick. Get over here! Yay, we've been upgraded to medium milk instead of small. No! Ah. Well, that lives there now. Is that really not ready for harvest? Thanks for barely meeting me there. Welcome to our annual Fall Egg Festival. Let me explain the rules. Quickly find and bring back eggs, the same color as the ones I show you to win. I'm ready, let's do it. I'll try hard. I'll show you my everyday skill collecting eggs. Don't you just like pick them out of the box when the chickens are done? Hi, the mayor asked me to come. This village really likes festivals. Like I said, I'm bad at this kind of thing. Mayor, how well it'll work this year. My egg detector. Yeah, give it a try. Hey there, good luck. Get ready to go, and I don't expect to win. Do my best. First one is this. Pink. That's it, bingo. The next one is this. Gorgeous brown. That's it, bingo. The next one is this. White. That's it, bingo. The next one is this. Out of my way. These scramble after each one, don't they? No! Oh my gosh, why is that all the way back there? Next one is this. Yellow. Game's over. ZI wins! You really couldn't have called it anything else. The prize is this power nut. It doesn't look like a nut at all. I'd try harder if the prize were money. Couldn't even get one. That's odd. What could be wrong? What's wrong is the fact that you don't have to find the eggs your chickens lay. You just pick them up. It's pretty hard. It's good exercise, that's for sure. The muscles ache. Problem is that it takes too long. It can detect the egg, but it takes around an hour. That's the next topic. Oof! What a confusing mess, but it was fun. Exhausted. Feel dizzy. Thank you. Please come again next year. Oh, does this not end the day? Oh, yes, it does. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it doesn't save after the festival. Because I don't write in the diary. So we gotta do one more day. Yeah, the extra energy is nice. Absolutely. The extra energy is huge. Thank you. Oh, I remember a piece of news that I want to talk about. Mostly just as a heads up. Twitch has continued to dig themselves into a hole. They're trying to get out of it. Part of their digging themselves further into the hole is they have just begun mass banning VTubers without explanation. And one of the ways that they're trying to literally buy themselves goodwill is they are doing what I have been saying should be done for forever. Now, it's theoretical that they're actually going to do it, but they are claiming that they will be providing basic ad revenue to everyone. There's no time schedule, just that it will happen, and affiliate will be discontinued. It'll just be partners and everyone else. Now, they are probably going to try to clean out all of us VTubers before they put that into order. Because they've just done another whole round of bans for people. You're right, we forgot to look for up to. So understand, before they hit that, I may get nuked off the platform. If it happens and I actually get monetization, which is highly unlikely, but possible, I will actually keep my promise and still do a Twitch-only stream. But understand that going in, Twitch is actively seeking to remove us undesirables first. Meanwhile, Beam is doing monetization for everyone. Everyone gets base level 70% revenue split, which is what I keep saying everyone should do. So yay, Beam! Okay, there's up two. We're not doing the day, we're just gonna have a quick look to see if anything's needs to be remembered. Oh, there's something. They came to ask a favor. We're short of hands building the bridge in the mountain. Would you help? We'll pay you for the work. We're starting tomorrow. Come if you have time. Okay, that's gonna be important. We're getting up there in lumber. I don't remember how much we had. I think it was like 500, or how much we needed. I think it was like 500. But anyways, yeah, Twitch is... Twitch. Beam is making good decisions. Alright, we're going to take a short break. We're going to come back. We're going to try Code ZIN. If Code ZIN isn't working, we'll decide if we're going to do more cooking or just move on to Baldur's Gate 3. I will see you guys shortly. I return. Sorry about that. All right. See if Code ZIN's any better. Ah, I forgot to unmute my microphone. Hi, welcome. Stream's back. What are we doing? Code ZIN obviously did not work. I am gonna see if there's downloads to be done. But while we wait for the downloads, what do we think about what do we think? Are we doing Baldur's Gate 3 now? Are we doing a little more Girls Kitchen Diner? What are we doing? Why is how do I turn you off? Uh, Baldur's Gate 3, want to see you go say, all right. Well, we were going to go fight the giant spiders, which is what we were gonna do. I am seeing if how on earth do I turn off these freaking Steam FPS time network stats that just won't go away. In-game FPS counter is off. Um, Come on, finish up. And while you do that, I'm going to see if I can figure out what the heck is going on. I can't figure out for the life of me what is happening with this darn FPS counter in the corner. I don't know what it is. It's not the Steam one. The Steam one's turned off. What happened to my earpiece? One of the ones that hasn't finished downloading is the Mod Manager minor fixes. Enable overlay. In-game FPS counter is off. Are you done yet? And once again, as a reminder, code ZIN, Girls Kitchen Diner, and Casketer are all... That is the wrong keyboard. Channel affiliates. And if you use my link to purchase them, as well as code CYBER for Casketer, you will help support the channel.
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
Alright, we're gonna go pick it up, but I need time to go pick it up real quick.
Of course. I would hate for you to think me impatient or ungrateful. I shall persevere for now. What's hiding here?
Alright, I didn't get to organize everything yet. But we're getting there. And I did do a sale at the store, a little bit of item rearrangement.
Right. I've got food, water, my dagger.
And setup.
Action.
What are you using? Right, you're going to be going against spiders. Use that.
Still alive, so that's progress. What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you.
Shoes. Where are my boots?
It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite...
Just know you didn't just waste a piece of magical equipment.
The pragmatist in chief, aren't you? The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle, the fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. I need to retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
Alright, the team will now teleport out to do spider things.
On my way.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable. Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something gleams in the dappled light.
Best not touch those webs or I'll end up as a meal.
Anything of use?
Which, by the way, this is the workshop basement. And you can blast open some holes to get through. So this is a multi-tiered nightmare, especially if we want to set up for who knows how many spiders that are going to be here.
Let's see what this does.
Not going to loot everything, but I do need the books. And a couple items from around here. There's some of the books. There's a book. There's a book. There's the boats. There's a book. Now, the question is, who do we give the boots to? I can fly, obviously, so I don't need the boots. Immune to being in webbed, your movement speed is not affected by web surfaces. Gale is a blade singer, Astarion is a swashbuckler, and Will is a hexblade. So, ironically enough, they are probably the three that should be fighting over this. Ornate diagrams drawn upon a parchment depicting a ritual of some kind. The bottom two figures, a spider and an elf, are sketched within overlapping circles. Single orders penned beneath them, Transcendence. Skull of Life, Skull of Darkness, Shocking Grasp. Soul Coins, a treatise, Missives of Candledeep, Sores in the Nerves, Bloody Journal. Though originally screed on cloth, penned in blood, this book Crimson Script has been smeared away in several places, a different hand writing atop it. I recall my life upon the surface with more than regret. I weep for the decades spent treading the murky waters of profanity while my true queen waited in the shadows. Even my name, Elet, feels foreign and foul upon my tongue. A high elf exalted by Lolth herself, my drow captors cannot fathom it, but I see their house's downfall and visions granted by the Spider Queen herself. When the day comes, when some unnamed whelp from an insignificant house cuts the matron mother's throat, I will escape, and will find solitude, and I will worship Loth with my very soul. This book's leaves are stuck together with thick webbing that leaches ink when pulled from the page. Only the final entry remains remotely legible. It is time. I will forever transcend this blasphemous flesh and refashion myself into the Queen's image. No longer will I be bound to this lowly form, the space shape of organ and bone. Even the arachnomancers of Menzabarazan shall weep at my feet, their little spells so feeble and fleeting. Today I found the House of Loth, and I shall be its matriarch. I think there's supposed to be a third one. There we go. Journal filled with hastily sketched diagrams of spiders and various spell runes. The captions are largely written in code, save for a few passages near the end that are penned in shaky common. They can sense my devotion. It draws them. I hear them in the shadows, whispers from the Dark Mother. I woke to a gift wrapped in spider silk, a pair of boots taken from a heretic's corpse. Loth sends her daughters to reward my faith, to let me know I'm on the right path. Another gift, the corpse of a drow, sigil scarred upon his face, an arachnomancer, one with the power to inhabit the spider's form. It is a message, a calling. My blood already dries upon the dagger, her blessed image carved into my skin. And bro totally does it. Man escapes, pledges his soul, and lost out like, yep. I could have sworn that reading those journals was supposed to do something. Did I read them in the wrong order? I didn't think order mattered. Does a specific character need to read these? Also, still, who are we giving the spider step boots to? Oh, burnt journal! I think I missed one. That might be the problem. Most of the book's pages have been carefully burned away. Those that remain contain a single sentence rewritten in varying states of agitation. In her form, I find ecstasy. The spell is not enough. There we go! That's what I was looking for. There are, in fact, 4 journals, not 3. Let's start the Monastarian. He probably needs the mobility the most.
At least things have stayed interesting. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Now we're going to have combat over here. In this mess of a location. Question is how to spread out to plan our attack. Who do we put where? Darn it, Gale, you're into the weird stuff. I can fly, so I can start pretty much wherever and move out. Let's take our 2 ranged people.
Me? Like a vandal.
And get them up high where they can just rain down death. Oh, come on!
Let's cook with fire, baby.
How did you instantly get spotted? Ah!
Eager for battle.
Well, at least we have a little bit of time to do this.
Delay.
They're now all frozen in position. What? Okay, the whole party's just caught in combat for some reason.
Ready for another round?
You're really not.
Handy.
Party rolls in, all mirrors my life for ire and shields up weapon. That is pretty much what just happened there. We have at least knocked out one of the Eder caps immediately.
Victory awaits.
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
On the move.
Really? Nice camera angles. Alright, that takes care of two of them.
Let's have some fun. Keep them guessing.
And then combat started like that and not equipped with Okay, that's a nice shot. Our other archer isn't doing us a whole lot of good right now. I need you to scout the map. Keep an eye out for other enemies. It's nice that none of them are showing up on the map right now. Alright, let's get some people out of the way. Dog's all the way at the back. I can fly.
Fight. Let's go.
Okay. 2 ettercaps. 2 face spiders. I think... Do I? Oh, right. Duh. Of course I don't have any AoEs. At level 1, I am a bard. At level 2, AoEs can't reach them. Oh, wait. Hold on. We could drop a cloud of daggers here. It'll preclude my ability to get in the melee range, but it will temporarily cut them off, at least until the face spiders teleport. Oh, and it took out one of the ettercaps. Yay! This is why I like the offhand. Actually, since I can fly, I can now be somewhere else. Bye.
Creator, destroyer. Outflank, outsmart.
You can move up. You can slow down the remaining ettercap.
Let's finish this.
I mean, we're kind of starting it, but yeah.
Have to keep going. Now what might you be hiding?
Victor's path. Finding my way.
Alright, that knocks out the other ettercap. We only have 2 phase spiders left. We're going to immediately teleport. Yep, there we go. Oh, of course. Blink, blind them. Failed to kill them. Get away. Why is the path interrupted? Let's see if we get stuck. Thank you. Is the darkness really interrupting my path?
This feels good. Where do I go from here?
So it really is the darkness. Okay. That is an oops on my part. Thank you, up two. You were only supposed to attack once. Thank you very much.
Let's have some courage. Yes, here.
Time to strike. Taking position.
Be nice if you could bombard the area with arrows, even if spells don't work.
Allow me to demonstrate. Battle favors the fearless.
Just gonna have to sit around and wait. Right, since you dropped darkness, maybe we don't do that this time. Alright, who do we need to retrieve? Okay, just those two. I need to go collect Karlach's throwables for the next fight.
At the ready.
I will not worry about doing other looting. That can happen off stream. Right, I am now 99% sure that this fight's gonna be much worse. Alright, everyone please go in the hide. Oh, there, okay. There is the high elf turned phase spider. There's a phase spider down there.
Don't mind if I do. Have to keep going.
Two phase spiders down there.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Yeah, because all those eggs can also hatch into more bad guys.
Halfling essence.
Let's put our ranged people here. I think I'm actually going to use Gale's Blade Song, probably.
Staying out of sight. Unheard, unseen.
No, everyone needs to be ranged. I'm not going to worry about the Blade Song right now.
Surprised you spotted me. I venture forth. Watching and waiting. Careful. Hello, you. Quietly.
And I guess we're just kind of piling up behind the rocks.
My favorite. I see a way.
I'm going to leave the dog and the bird as rear guards. Since phase spiders teleport. Well, Gale yeah, I'm gonna prep him for the Blade Song just in case.
Don't mind me.
Skeleton has opened. Skeleton is the only one spotted, meaning that hopefully all of our assorted peoples can bombard the big spider before things get too bad.
Keeping low.
Okay, we're gonna start.
Not a single act wasted.
Oh no! I shouldn't have used 100 mark yet. No! Wait, they're surprised. Okay.
Oh, hell.
So she can still use her other spell. Problem is I don't want anything that does an AoE. I don't think that does AoE. It's not an inanimate object. It's not an inanimate object. Stop it. Okay, it's entangled on his mark. Now get out of the way. And I can now have, with it entangled, stuck and marked, I can have the gang just kind of dogpile in.
Let's have some fun.
And try really hard to kill it before it can kill us. Karlach's probably out of any kind of meaningful range, isn't she?
Light as air.
Oh no, never mind. She can hit.
My little trick.
And do a metric ton of damage.
Good idea, Carla.
Karlach, MVP in this fight.
I need to concentrate. No time to dally.
Alright, that leaves Gale and me.
This really isn't my forte. Yes. Pawn to cleric 4.
Oh, of course. Oh wait, no, Will also hasn't gone yet.
His open mouth shut. Not a peep.
Okay, I really cheesed that one good.
Keeping my head down. I feel a breeze. I wonder what's down there.
See ya, sucker!
I am fury. I am death.
Let's spill some blood. No bloom, all doom.
Need to act fast.
This is gonna feel good.
Dogpile tactics for the win, but also Karlach doing like 80 damage.
Forever dauntless. Still breathing, despite everything.
So, Giant Barbarian, very good at throwing. Very, very good at throwing.
With haste. Might be
Also, neat little trick for those of you who haven't figured it out yet. If you know the Featherfall spell or of anything that can fly, you can go down here and immediately be in the Underdark.
something good here, I hope.
Right, I will loot the rest of this place later. Actually, let's grab the big spider stuff first. And all the stuff I threw at the big spider. I do not want to be in the Underdark right now, but you never know. Oh, there's the javelin. I only threw 2 things. Yeah, it was just Karlak that threw things. I don't have anything else to... Poisoner's Robe, when the wearer casts a spell that deals poison damage, deals an additional 1 to 4 poison damage. I don't have any spells that do poison damage. I don't think anyone has any spells that do poison damage. And we'll send that to camp for now.
All right. What now?
Now, I believe we... jump back out to the Blighted Village. I will explore and loot later. Let's get Lump.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another tiefling prize. Fortune favors our
I forgot to turn back into a drow.
stranger. Be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
Quite eloquent for an ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand. And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
Do you one better? I'm one of the Absolute's chosen disciples. Thank you for the help. Gonna get a 1. I did not, in fact, get a 1.
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend.
Notice you don't bear a brand of your own.
I've no use for the Absolute, or any god. I follow 2 masters only. Gluttony and greed.
I can get behind this guy.
Gods understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss Goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
seen few other ogres in these parts.
We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful.
Goblins, you should be fighting for me.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
500 gold if I can call you at the battle. 1,000 gold after you fight for me. And pay you in Flesh of the Fallen. You have your fill. I do have a lot of gold right now. Normally, if you're not doing thief-related things, there is a 0% chance that you can do the 1,000 gold. And it is iffy on if you can pull the 500, especially if you made a beeline for this guy. I could just do the 500 now. Don't need to worry about any checks. And if I remember correctly, the problem with doing Flesh of the Fallen is being able to loot. And we know me. I want loot. So I think we can do 500 because I have like 5,000, I think.
A serenade to my ears and a boon to my belly. We've a bargain, my tasty kibble. Take my bone horn. One blow and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken, indeed. Ogre kill everyone around. We will keep close. When you are ready, sound the horn.
Received lumps of Warhorn.
More for me. What's inside? Something over there. What's in
I don't know if everyone is familiar with exactly why Lump is as smart as he is or not. It's not like it's a secret these days. The other issue with I'll fill your bellies is a DC check, and I can't. Oh, you mean for the choice, not for right. That was if I had to fight them, wasn't it? You have an idea how long it's been? Dweller's Guide, Dweller's Gate, Backpack. Potion of Healing, Sil Pashan Sup. Yeah, well, I haven't taken a long rest, so it's like 90 hours later. It's still less than 24 hours. Alright, what are we doing next? I believe that way, yep. This way takes us down to investigating Kaga, as well as getting help from Auntie Ethel. Goblin Camp. We could go do this. Thank you for the lemon rupee. And it's now showing up on my chat. It didn't show up in the on the stream, but I can actually now see it in my main chat. Yay! I don't need to keep an extra DLive only chat up now. I can slightly declutter my screen. I think we should do the Paladins. We're on a bit of a roll. Either that or we're going to try ZIN again. I do not have the caster lab set up going at all. I'm just using the manual counter. I'll probably spend some time tomorrow trying to troubleshoot caster labs. I really don't use it for anything but the DLive stuff anymore, which you can see 504 gateway timeout and my manual monthly lemons is kind of like, why am I even bothering? I should have made Shadowheart a cleric of tier. Oh wait, hold on. Was there something up here? Gonna check up. Yeah, we'll try ZIN one more time.
A feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat.
I don't remember what this is, so we're just gonna be paranoid. Pull this dagger from the meat and something happens.
You notice the blade is at an angle to the meat's grain. If you align the dagger with the grain, it should slip out easily. Thanks to your keen eye, the dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat.
I do not get why that's such a big deal. It is a sharp object in meat. Grab and pull.
Mystery meat, tough as boar hide. Only the sharpest teeth could pierce it.
All right, bridge is out. There's a path down, right? No. Do we really have to go the other way? Oh. That was probably Raphael loading in. Let's check ZIN before we start that particular nightmare. My mouse just died. I'm unhappy about that. Plug that in the charge. Thankfully, I have a backup. But very the heck. Well, I thought I had an alternative ready. Because if you fail to pull, you're holding an object on fire and this hurts, that's fair. You know what? Let's just let that little mouse charge, which admittedly it should have just enough to make it through the night if we give it just a couple minutes. And in the meantime, I will use my little touchpad mouse on my keyboard just to be able to check codes in. Which I don't have a lot of confidence is going to keep working since they are apparently flooded. Oh wait, they got back to me! Okay, they got back to me, so I'm going to send a quick return message to them. I'm going to get Baldur's Gate 3 going, and then I'm going to send a quick return message to them. It's been happening for the past 6-ish hours. I've tried it off and on and have continued to try on stream periodically in between other games. I'm just using my little touchpad while we do so that that other mouse can charge a little bit, as long as possible, and then I'll pull that out when it's time to actually, you know, when this finishes loading. Okay, respond one last time, then we'll see if there's enough charge left in that mouse to get us through the night. Can do, we'll check again tomorrow. Yay, devs responding! Though they don't have an explanation yet. But this does say good things. If my hand tracking would work. No? Okay, so Raphael's probably over here. Let's go trigger him while we're here.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Pleasure, I'm Sam. I talk to the mouse and the cat. Pretty words. If you want to threaten me, don't disguise it. Walk away while I still have legs. If you want to threaten me, don't disguise it.
Why, I never. You're paranoid, aren't you? Must be the surroundings. Rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes.
Come.
I'll pop in there.
Middle of somewhere.
I don't like this at all.
How did I never notice that that plays in the background in the scene? Is that new? Did they change that? Or has that always been a thing and I just never noticed? Or maybe... No, I've definitely been here since finding out about that. Nice decor. Could it be more specific than somewhere? Take me back. Be more specific.
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
At least theatrics are leading somewhere.
Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
Fuck. A Cambion.
Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
Care what you are, care what you want.
Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
I think over, then fix it. Mad if you think I make a deal with the devil. I mean, I really wish you could pick the fight now, but you just can't.
And what is madness?
I like how the entire party all agrees on this.
I have a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
That's what separates us from the devil, soldier. They think our greatest strength is a weakness.
Never want to see you again.
By all means, bite the hand that feeds you, while you still have teeth.
I like insulting him.
All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Yeah, there's no... No, I mean... Oh, we could probably get everyone to jump. Oh, wait, no, we don't want to go that way. Hold on, that's right. That'll trigger the gnolls, which will be a whole thing. Yeah, we're just gonna go this way. The gnolls will be a whole thing. It's interesting that, you know, Raphael, obviously, as a character, is amazing. Raphael, as a devil who knows what he's doing, is actually not that great.
wake you up of a fine day, won't it?
I do not need awakening. My senses are sharp as steel.
Are you lot stuck? Again?
How delicious.
No, don't. Ah! Hurry, hurry, get out of there.
One step at a time.
Nope, 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 nope. Stop that.
What's so funny? You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
Sharp.
I really made it out of the
No!
mess. It's incredible.
Stop it.
All right, just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
Alright. Let's do the kindergartner thing. Is everyone accounted for? Head count.
Can't give up now.
Alright, 7 PCs and 3 summons. Okay. That's everyone.
If not over, then through.
How did you all fail the survival check?
Always room for more?
Thank you. I don't think that's normally there. That's not normally there, right? I'm not crazy. Little John the Avalanche, level 5 elemental. I mean,
Still in shadow.
Hey, good looking.
oh right, you need your other.
Time for a little death.
Soldier.
All right,
Long and low.
man, getting that sigil, I almost walked right into this guy. You know what? On the off chance, he's probably hostile, but on the off chance he's not, we're gonna take a shot. Are you gonna start a fight?
Can't slow down.
you're gonna start a fight.
I'd love to, thanks. Ought to do it. This'll help.
You okay? Sure.
My patience wanes. Unheard, unseen.
Eyes open, mouth shut. Quiet as a moonbeam.
Can't afford any mistakes. Best step softly.
Oh, immune to necrotic damage. Great.
Let's have some fun.
Uh,
They won't see me coming.
you'd certainly think. You'd certainly think so. You'd certainly think so.
Just hurry this along.
Yes.
All right, you're in difficult terrain. Let's slow you down.
Where do I go from here?
Fantastic. Lovely.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. This is good. Just like old times.
I will ascend.
No holding back. Battle of wits.
Got to concentrate.
Ready for another round?
That is not either. Let's see if your menace works. Turns out menace works. That doesn't make me happy. You are probably just going to become a stain on the wall, so you're gonna run and hide. Yay! And they just like, oh, by the way, and here's this little dart, punk.
I'm ready. With pleasure.
How How can you miss something that big while hidden, sneaky attacking from behind? Sure.
Time to strike. Taste my fury.
Okay.
What path lies before me? What's in here?
Okay, pile of gold. That's good. What is Astarian's problem?
I'd love to, thanks. Nice. Fresh dead. This was no accident.
I mean, that got me most of the money that I gave Lump back. So that was a neat, unexpected fight. As usual, I just kind of cheesed my way through it, but still.
No, never mind. Moving in.
Is this your first time on the Sword Coast, Lae'zel?
Yes. It is much more lively than the Githyanki slates led me to believe.
Just wait till you see Baldur's Gate. You'll never want to leave.
Something over there. I'm way too big.
I don't think I ever found that before. I was just trying to remember what was back here and looking around. What's in the burrow hole?
I'm way too big.
Do you have enlarge reduce?
Magic touch.
You do. Just in case. Shrink me.
And which part of me is supposed to fit in there exactly?
You're not. I am.
I'm way too big.
Really? Well, that was a waste of a spell slot then. Just gonna quickly reload. I guess you need a small character to be shrunk even tinier. I can shapeshift! I didn't need to reload, I could have just shapeshifted, right.
No one
Come here.
will ever believe this.
Lovely day, this. For now.
Still breathing, despite everything. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Oh, this just take you here! Cool.
More for me. Never wanted the easy path.
Oh, I hope this doesn't trigger it.
Be wary. This place is trapped. Oh, that stench. Body must have been here a good while. What's inside? Watch how you go. There's a trap.
So this is just a whole looting thing. I think we're gonna call it here. I'll loot it over the break or over the week or whatever. And I mean, the way out is obvious. I just fast travel out. Whoop-de-doo. So it's not a big deal of getting out of the vault, I think. Yeah, there's another way into the vault, which I'll probably show you then. I'm not too worried about that. Just out of curiosity, we're going to try... We're not going to play, but we're going to try... Go ZIN. Yeah, I am being advised to bug one of the developers directly, who is not presently online. Which, hey, bugging one of the developers directly is pretty cool. Probably not for the developer. The developer probably gets sick of it. Being able to is neat. So I will try that. In the meantime, that is going to be it for tonight. I don't think I have anything else. So I will thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Again, thank you very much to Girls Kitchen Dinner, or Diner, code ZIN, and Casketer for being referral affiliates, partners, sponsors, whatever you want to call it, of this stream. Please check out my links. Use those to purchase. Purchasing does directly support me. And I will see you next time. And by the way, I should be here next week as well. I wasn't sure if I would or not. I should be here next week. My right eye just decided to quit right here at the end. Thank you all. Hope you all have a great weekend. Be safe. And I will see you next time.